Oh, man. What's going on, people? How y'all doing? Good morning. Just getting in here to Mississippi, man, and telling you, early as hell so far. Appointment ain't till like 10, so just waiting around for these people to get here. But one of the things I guess I wanted to talk about a little bit was who is, Pound That Pavement, man. I don't think I've really ever said, I guess, too much of who I am and stuff like that. Pretty much, I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I did 15 years in the military, in the Army. Got out as a sergeant first class. And I know the first thing when you say, like, yeah, I did 15 years in the military, the first thing people want to say is like, why didn't you just finish out the 5? And to me, it's like, it's a lot to that story, but the quick story to that would be, I just really, I guess you could say, lost that love for the military, and some other shit went down. Yes, I did get an honorable discharge and all that stuff like that, but just that love and that want to do certain things. Sometimes you reach a point in your career where you've sacrificed so much, and then you look up and you realize you really don't have certain things, you know what I'm saying, that other people have. And that just made me just kind of like want to do my own thing, Did 15 years, did a crap load of TDYs and 3 deployments. Those were crazy. Did a stint where tried to go special forces, went through the selection course, made it through the selection course, passed the selection course, but okay, they got these people that are called 18 X-rays, and I ain't really understand it when I first got into trying to go to special forces and everything. Like, they kept telling me, like, don't piss off the 18 X-rays, don't piss off the 18 X-rays. The 18 X-rays are people that are kids that are coming straight out of high school and going straight into the military, so they're not really acclimated to the military yet. So they pretty much all they know is high school, I'm in the military, and now I'm in selection course, trying to make special forces or whatever. And they got this thing where they can peer you out, so you can make it all the way through the course, and if they don't like you, hey, you know what I'm saying, you gone. But like I say, some things that might happen bad to you in life, man, you gotta look at it as a learning lesson and take what you can from it. And I think the biggest thing that I took from the selection course when I went through it was, one, I passed, made it through the whole damn thing, and out of 100, and when I got there, it was probably about 150 of us. Time I left, man, it was probably only like 60 or 55 people left, and it was crazy. It was crazy. It's like one of those things where you find out who you are. Are you what you think you are? You know what I'm saying? Are you that person when your back hits the wall? Do you change? Can you operate? And that's one of the first things they tell you. When you get there, like, we're gonna strip you down of everything. We're taking away everything. Food, shit, comfortable, anything comfortable, all that shit's gone. They'll walk up on you, tap you on the shoulder, and be like, "Hey, run that way, and don't stop till somebody tell you to." But you find out what you're made of, man. You really do. So, which I appreciated, because everything that I thought I was, and especially out of 3 deployments, I knew it was true. I knew how far I'm willing to go with certain things. But did my 15 years or whatever, got out, sergeant first class, came on to the civilian side of life. It was different, I ain't gonna lie. it's more in I guess about self on the civilian side. In the military, it's more about, you know, building a team and working as a team to, you know, be stronger. So that whole switching over to, well, it's all about me now, you know what I'm saying? Or when you have a system, is, you know, it's okay to tweak the system to make it better. Well, on the civilian side, they wasn't really trying to hear that shit. But got out, went back to Florida, which I loved, and that feeling of freedom came over me, of just being able to wake up when you want and all that stuff like that. Or, you know, you just that growing out of you know, facial hair, and, you know, rocking your hair how you want. Yeah, I ain't taking this hat off right now, man. My shit froed out right about now. That's why I keep my hat on half the time, man, because I don't want to let nobody, like some of these barbers out here, like, nah, I ain't touching my hair, bro, fuck that. But yeah, I usually, that's why I keep my cap on all the time. But just that whole feeling of just freedom. So I took like a major advantage of that. And because at first when I was going to get out, I was going to go straight into civilian contracting, doing security and stuff like that. And it was a little bit harder to get in than what I thought it would be, or I procrastinated when I first got out. And then after that, I got a job working with the Orange County Fleet and in Orlando, which was cool. But I learned a lot about myself on that one too, as far as in, like, I don't do the whole, I get uncomfortable when things get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that whole, I'm gonna play life safe all the time. I just feel like you're not accomplishing nothing, you're not progressing. And that's, I guess, kind of how I felt about it. And at first, when I first doing it and everything like that, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool, you know, this will get me by for right now or whatever. And then after a while, getting by just gets old. Like, when you get to that point where you're only making just enough money to be broke, and then there's really no opportunity. You don't see opportunity to progress in this field. You looking at your manager that you're working with or whatever. You know, she been here almost 20 years and she's only making like $17, $18 an hour. You're like, yo, you did 20 years? And then within the field of Orange County, whatever, I mean, there's really no certification to be a fleet specialist, but it's not really respected within the fleet, even though they give you multiple jobs to do. Like, they want you to do 100 things within a 8-hour time frame, and you just reach that point where it starts to feel like purgatory. I don't do purgatory, man. I just can't. Nah. And then you damn sure lose your motivation to want to get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You just start coming up with reasons not to go to work. Man, my eyebrows hurt, man. Shit, I don't know, man. Fuck, god damn. You just anything. I don't know, man. I gotta go to the clinic. I got STD. I might be out for 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So you come up with anything. That's just a joke. But you do anything to not have to come to work. But and then now that mentality of the people that were in that section that I'm working with, you know, they just wanted to play safe, and two of them were real talented, like could do something in other areas of life, but they just was just on some, like, this is what I've been doing, this is what I'm gonna do, this is safe, I got a job, whatever. I can't do that. I can't do that. I thrive off of opportunity and, well, the chance at opportunity, and then after that, being able to take that opportunity, put it in a bowl, mix it up, and see what you get. You know what I'm saying? Whether it come out good or whether it come out bad, you had the opportunity to make something great. But I can't do the whole, like, this is gonna be my life for the rest of my life. I'm only gonna make, again, so much just to be broke. So I did that for about 2 years, and just noticed, like, you know, this is just not gonna do it. If I'm not really interested in something, it'll reflect in my work performance. I'll be like, you know, as much as you want to be like, oh yeah, I can do this, yeah. But got out of, well, no, I got let go from that job, and I think that was probably one of the happiest moments of being let go ever. Like, yo, man, hey, that's what's up. All right, it is what it is. And I guess the lady, you know, she came up to me. The lady came up to me, my manager at the time, like, I didn't think they were gonna do this, and I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. And that was another thing about the job. There was really no teaching for the job. There's no, it's like learn on the job. And some of the computer systems was backdated, and I'm just like, even every time you try to be like, hey man, let's advance a little bit, they were like, nah, fuck that, we've been using this for a minute. And the funding was crazy, so I was just like, you know what, man, hey, maybe this is in my opinion a good thing. So got from that job and went to Full Sail University down in Orlando, and that was cool. For a minute, it was cool. I was going to do sports marketing and management, and then, you know, just looking down the line, I was like, damn, you do 2 years of this, and, you know, I'm using my GI Bill, so I get paid to go to school, but you do 2 years of this, and then, you know, you only come out as an intern. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I ain't feeling that. But while I was doing that, also I was doing security at a club down there at, in Orlando also. That was crazy, man. That was it was fun too. You know what I'm saying? It was fun a little bit. I don't know, but it was fun. But did that, and then while I was at Full Sail, I started getting back into the feeling of wanting to, you know, have that military type brotherhood, but without being in the military. So I was like, all right, man, let me get back into this whole security contracting thing, and got in, went to a school out in San Diego for high threat protection security services, and that was a good time. It was actually a good time. It like half the people that was in the course, whatever, they were all former military. They all kind of like felt the same way as far as in like they wanted to, you know, deploy again, and but actually make, you know, real civilian money and stuff like that, and do, you know, do well for their families, because it was averaging, I mean, minimum, depending on where you was going, you know, about 85, some people making 90, you know what I'm saying, 90K, you know, tax free. It's up to a certain point. I think it's after 95 you gotta pay taxes. But you know, that's, you know what I'm saying, they making money, they busting their ass working, but they part of something again. So we went out there, we did that. We also had the thing where you do, you know, you can do celebrity, security, what else? Corporate security. And it's not a easy job. It requires a lot. I mean, any job, you know, any job that's gonna pay you some money is gonna require a lot. So I was already cool with that. No, like I told him, like, look, man, I don't care about none of all that hard work shit. Just make sure the check don't bounce. Check bounce, bounce these hands on your head. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Yeah, but other than that, or I'm gonna call him a lawyer. No, I'm gonna call him a lawyer. I'm not gonna, I can't do that. But went there, did that for a minute, got out of the field as far as in well, passed the course that we needed to do, got certified and everything like that, got back to Orlando and start putting in my paperwork. The only issue that I had with it was my security clearance. My security clearance had expired. And one of the things on the contracting side, it's a small world, man. It's a real small world. One, it requires some type of experience, which I did have. But at one point in time in the military, they would take you if you was just in the military and you had like you've been deployed before. Now it was you had to have been deployed and had a combat MOS, which was, or if you had like medical field stuff, like if you have medical training, yeah, you get into. But now it's that and sometimes who you know. So sometimes you can get far going through the whole selection process, as far as like them doing your paperwork, your background check, this, that, and the other. And you have some companies that will pay for your secret clearance. But if somebody else comes along that also applies for that job and they have their secret clearance already, they can pull your shit. So that happened to me like 2-3 times, man. And after a while, like I said, responsibilities and stuff don't quit. They don't quit. They don't stop. Bills, stuff like that, all that stuff, it doesn't stop. And you know, it comes to a point where you gotta start doing the do's, and you gotta put a hold on your wants. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you gotta do. And that's why I was like, okay, well, I don't want to give up this thing, but look, this is what I gotta do for right now, man. This is what I gotta do for right now. And I said, I pretty much just had that look in the mirror like, yo, man, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? And I didn't want to go back to the workforce doing the same thing every day, feeling like you're not really learning anything new. Just wanted to do different stuff. And that's why I guess I came into trucking. Got into trucking, and well, I did a shitload of research first. I did like a crap load of research. Trucker Brown, Guilty, who else was out? What was his name? Oh man, it was a few of them. Loshan, Crazy Bags, Blake, Busy Blake, a few trucking YouTubers that were just like putting out information over there, putting out information. And I was still up there trying to decide what company to go to and everything like that. And I was close to going to Roadmaster at first just to get my CDL. And then after Roadmaster, it came down to who the hell was them other people, man? US Express. And that was just, I don't know. I don't know. But I looked at Prime too. And I just looked at all the requirements for Prime. I was like, the only reason I looked at Prime and I kind of nervous about if they was gonna let me in was because of I ride bikes, so, and I knew all the crazy dumb shit I done did on bikes, and I ain't know if some of them tickets was off my shit, so off my driver's license or whatever. So I was like, ooh, he might not like it. So I after a while I just said, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and put my stuff in and try to get into Prime. And then I ended up getting in. You know, my recruiter, I got to give him his props at Prime. He went above and beyond, man. Like, he's like set me up as far as in like being prepared for when I got to Prime, like being ready to, you know, do what I needed to do to get in. And got to Prime, and because I did all my studying and everything before I got to Prime, I pretty much breezed through it. You know what I'm saying? Busy Blake was my trainer. And then I got he was my first trainer, whatever. He helped me get like a trifecta or whatever, teaching me how to, you know, drive and everything like that. And that's one of the biggest things you got to do, man. I say that shit all the time, man. When it's time to be a student, man. Just be a student. I mean, yeah, you might know this, that, and the other. Even when I was talking to Busy, he's like, hey, you ever drove one of these before? And I was like, yeah, I drove some trucks in the military. Like, you know, I drove crap load of them in the military, but, you know, that's the military. Those trucks totally different than these. So I wasn't afraid of the vehicles or trucks or anything like that. But I think I heard Trucker Brown say something about that. The type of people that you're gonna meet in the in trucking, and I would have to say that shit is true, as far as in like the people that are not making money, or that they always got something wrong, or the company's effing me over, or, you know what I'm saying, it's always something, you know. And I'm just like, oh, I met him at, I ain't meet him, I seen him at Prime, and those are the people I just stayed the hell away from, man. They'll suck the energy out your ass. Like, they will literally suck anything positive out of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dang, I don't know what the hell that was. What the fuck? But they will suck anything out of you, bro. If you got a positive or you got a plan as to what you want to do, oh, please, God, don't say, yeah, I'm gonna go lease. Oh man, that's a fucking scam and all that other shit. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh. And then at the same time, you just sitting there like, you don't know my life, man. Trust me, I've seen real bullshit, bro. And this shit ain't shit. And if you got a bit, it's half the people that you listening to, they ain't got no type of business mind frame, nothing. They just like, oh, I'm getting fucked over because I'm not getting exactly what I want. All right. You know what I'm saying? But when you go out there and prove them wrong or be on some shit like, hey, man, shit, I'm succeeding. Oh, or you had to train to do that. Or you had to go, you had to do this to get that. Well, that's kind of how life works. You know, if you're working at any job, corporate job, military, if you're going above or you're doing something above and beyond the others, you tend to get paid more money. Or they tend to see you stand out from your others. But if you just, want to be, part of the flock, fuck with the sheep then. But, I hate that shit when people say that shit. Like, oh, you had to go train to do that. I would never. That's why half the time I don't be trying to be antisocial when I come to, coming into the terminal at Prime. I don't be trying, I'm not trying to be antisocial. It's just, you hear the same conversations over and over, and it's just some poor, disgruntled, some of them lazy as shit people. You know what I'm saying? Or you hear the other conversation stick and automatic. I don't even get in that conversation. I leave that shit alone too. The divisions, reefer, flatbed. Man, fuck out of here with that shit. That's why I just don't talk. I'll be like, that shit don't matter to me. If you reefer, flatbed, that shit don't mean nothing to me. If you busting your ass doing flatbed, fuck it. Get that money, bust your ass doing flatbed. If you busting your ass doing reefer, fuck it. Get your money, do reefer. I go to the gym. So that whole, I'm exercising doing flatbed. But this motherfucker, your body not saying that, But it is what it is, man. I don't judge anybody. If you doing tanker, this, that, I don't get all into that conversation. I just leave that shit alone. It's just pointless to me. But that's basically it, man. I got into trucking because of the freedom. A little bit of it is the freedom and the freedom of opportunity. That's why I got in. You know what I'm saying? You see something different every day. You learn something different every day. That's pretty much it, man. But that opportunity to make money, you know what I'm saying, is make just real money, And I'll be trying to tell some people like, the average person working that 9 to 5 back home, they're not making that kind of cheese. And then you got other people like, I can't be home every day. I get it, but I look at that like there's certain people in life that they need to be in a relationship all the time. Like they gotta have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I don't have to be home every damn month, especially when I'm focused on accomplishing a goal. All that, I gotta be home shit. It goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? I focus on the 50 meter and the 300 meter target, man. That's it. That's it. Those are the two I'm really shooting for. Yeah, what's gonna happen in the middle is what's gonna happen in the middle. But other than that, when you trying to accomplish a goal and you can see the bigger picture of something, again, sometimes you got to take care of them dudes first before you get to them wants, man. And to me, there ain't no excuse for that shit. But I think I heard somebody say that shit a while back, man. A lot of people make excuses to make themselves feel better. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I've done that. I made a shitload of excuses why I didn't go straight into contracting when I still had my clearance. When I got out of the military, I made a shitload of excuses. I was just like, man, I was just enjoying riding my bike. I was enjoying being home again after 15 years, being home again with family and everything like that. So I was enjoying all that. Made excuses until the excuses ran out. You know what I'm saying? Until the excuses ran out and it's time to get back on the grind, time to hustle again. You know what I'm saying? So that whole just coming up with this, that, and the other, I ain't got time for that shit, man. But that's just a little bit about me, man. I know this video probably ran long. I'm about to actually run over here to this damn Love's, because this load ain't supposed to deliver till like about 10 o'clock. And I'm here like, shit, 2 hours early. I be trying to, I be moving. I be trying to get there early, man. Safely as possible. But I'll be getting there. And I'll be trying to get in and get out. Cutoff time is on Tuesday. I'm trying to get that bag. Alright? And I'm already saying it right now, man. If this damn dispatcher give me some shit that's gonna be like, damn, due on Wednesday, I'm gonna, hey, that's the best part about being leased. Hit that dislike, wait a minute, deny, boom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better give me some shit that's gonna be delivering before the cutoff date. But other than that, man, just wanted to share a little bit about me, who I am. Probably hopefully give a little bit of insight into my thinking playing field, man. But again, hey, if you like the video, hey, I think the traditional thing to say is hit the like button. This one right here, that one, yeah, that one, not that one. So if you like the video, man, like it. Again, thank you for, I mean, if you listen to the video from this far in, hey, thank you for actually listening to the video, and I hope I gave just a little bit of insight on me. But again, one more time, that's pound that pavement, man. Y'all be cool, man.